Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a fall makeup look for you guys. So if you want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get things started by priming our lids. I am using Big Shocker NYX eyeshadow base in white. This one's just my favorite. It's inexpensive and it does the job good. For this look, I used the Chocolate Bar by Too Faced. This is my favorite palette, and first color we're going to use is Milk Chocolate, and working it into our crease and just using windshield wiper motions until we just kind of blend it up and out a little bit. Now I decided to pick just the matte colors for this look. I picked 3 which were in the same color family, and a big tip for you is if you're like kind of iffy on eyeshadow is just pick 3 colors that are in the same color family, like 3 different browns. You can pick a lid color, a crease color, and then the outer corner color, and you can achieve a great look with this. So that's my little tip and trick for you. So we're just keep blending that in. I wanted it to be very blended, so no harsh lines. Next, I'm taking the color Salted Caramel and putting that all over my lids. I like these two together. I feel like they're very fall, like they have that earthy tone, like a turning of leaves and everything. I just like the way they pair together. So these were my go-tos, and I'm just kind of blending it in with Milk Chocolate. Taking the color Semi-Sweet, we are working this in our outer V, and we're just gradually building up color to where we see fit. You just feel this out as to how deep you want the color to look, and of course you're going to be blending, so you can blend, add some more, blend a little bit more, add some more, until you get the desired look that you want. You get the gist. We're going to add and then we're going to blend. So just keep blending, just keep blending. Yeah. As you can see, I'm adding just a little bit more of that Semi-Sweet color. I didn't feel like I had enough like dimension and then enough like dark color right there, so add a little bit more, and then I'm going in to blend one more time. Just one more time. Taking the color Milk Chocolate, we are using this to highlight our brow bone just a little bit, but I kind of like this to just kind of blend out any harsh lines that have happened a little bit closer to the brow bone. So that's what I'm doing now. So I recently bought this Benefit Big Easy and I do not like it. So I decided to pair it with my foundation, and I have been loving it. It looks like amazing paired with a foundation. I don't like it on its own. It is not my favorite thing. I like a little bit more fuller coverage. And I felt that it just like sat on my skin. I did not like it, but using it combined with foundation, it's like my fave. Now, my foundation might seem a little bit light. That is just because I have a little bit of a pink undertone in my skin, but I'm sure, don't worry, it blends. Also on my neck, I have some red because I just dyed my hair. So that is kind of, don't know what's going on there. But everything works in person, don't worry, it is not too light, and we will just keep blending it out. Now I like to apply my foundation with a brush, and then later I will go in right after this with a beauty blender and then just kind of press it into my skin just to make sure none of the brush marks are like very visible. And I love this Sonia Kachuk Beauty Blender. It is like my favorite thing ever. I think it was like only $11, and the density of it, I love it. Now, I have pretty thick like eyebrows, and they are sparse in some areas, so that's why I do fill them in, but I try to avoid filling them in crazy because I don't want to look like I have angry eyes. So this is kind of like a sneak peek as to how I fill in my eyebrows. I've noticed a huge difference with filling in my eyebrows. It like leaves my face looking more finished and polished. Now, I know there's some people that are like, oh, I don't know if I should fill in my eyebrows, but just give it a try, and like any other makeup process, you gotta blend it. I love using the spoolie to blend the color out like I'm doing right now, and to avoid any just like harsh lines. Like, I know some people can pull off that brow on point, but like I said, my brows are pretty dark already, and I don't want to look like I'm packing my angry eyes, so this is what works for me. So right now I'm just finishing up, but when I look up, you will see the difference between both eyebrows and how, see that? How just filling it in makes a huge difference. Now, these aren't like dramatic eyebrows, and if you work that, girl, work it. But for me, this is what works for me, and I really like doing this part. Next, I'm going to be taking my Rimmel Bronzer and just kind of bronzing my face, not doing really like a contour look or anything, just to bring some warmth and some glow back into my face, and also bringing it down my neck. And don't worry, my red hair dye will be gone out of my neck next time. I got a little crazy with the red. Never forget to blend your stuff downward, especially with foundation. I'm doing it with bronzer just to give it more like a polished look. Now I'm taking my CoverGirl, sir? Dog is going crazy. My CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer, and just concealing and doing a light little highlight thing, not too cray cray, on my cupid's bow and on my chin, and we are blending it in with our beauty blender, who looks really dirty. I need to wash him. And then I'm also blending it with my fingertips, just kind of dabbing it in, and then I will go over it with my beauty blender after to avoid any harsh lines or creasing. That's what we want to avoid. And I feel like every time you do this along with mascara, you always have like that lovely open mouth look. You know, yeah, it's unavoidable. And apparently I was watching a documentary. Do not watch a documentary when you're filming because you find it super interesting. See, goodness gracious. Now we're blending it. And then I am going to be taking all the colors I used on my lid down underneath my lower lash line, starting with milk chocolate, and then I'm going to go over it with salted caramel, and then in the outer corner I'm going to use semi-sweet. And then remember to just blend this out completely so it won't just be like stark color under there. But I really like adding my color down here. I feel like it pulls everything together and it just adds a different look to it. Alright, so now I'm taking the color Champagne Truffle in my inner tear duct and a little bit dusting it on my brow bone just to bring things back into life. And going in with Benefit's Their Real Push-Up Liner. I love this thing. It is like my favorite, although not to necessarily wing it out. I haven't really like mastered that. Like, you got to be really patient. So I went in with an e.l.f. liquid liner to do my wing cat eye at the end. If you want to see a review on this, I will gladly do one. I have a lot to say. And now I'm going in with L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic Mascara, just prepping my lids for lashes. And I did not know that Sally's has like a bunch of Ardell lashes. Like, I found these fairy lashes, fairies I think they were called, and they're gorgeous. And now I'm going in with a NYX blush in Mauve, and then just working that in the apples of my cheeks, and also blending it out. And then I'm taking this Fergie Wet n Wild highlighter and dusting it up on my cheekbones to complete the look. And after that, we are going to be setting everything with e.l.f. translucent powder and just making sure to focus on our under eyes and our T-zone. So since I'm doing a bold lip, I'm going to be taking NYX Lip Liner Pencil in 809 Mahogany just to avoid any bleeding of the lip color that we are using. The grand finale, the crescendo of this look is Milani Black Cherry 24. Oh, I love this lip color. You don't even know. It is my favorite thing for fall. It smells yummy. I love it. I think it pulls the whole look together. I centered this look around this lipstick and I think it just screams fall. And you are done with your fall makeup look. I love the way it turned out. I really hope you guys did too. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.
Ready for fall. I cannot wait for it to begin. I want to wear sweaters, I want to wear scarves, and then I realize I can't because I live in Texas. Whose idea was that? Mine. I don't know.